It is November 2nd, 2019. We're here at 8786, either pronounced Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse, in San Diego, California, 92126. We're here on the side of the house, right outside the kitchen window. We have our 2-inch ABS clean out. So we're going to go from the kitchen line here to start the inspection of the system. This is all plastic ABS pipe. Here we have a turn on the line. Now we have 2 bathrooms downstairs and 1 right above those. We do have the lavatory sink running on the first bathroom, the hall bathroom. And right there you can see the water that we have running by. So here we're dumping into the main sewer, and the water we have here is coming from this bathroom, from that hall bath. So we're going to continue just to push down the main line since we're still able to push from this access point. Right here you can see we have a turn on the line. This is now the main sewer. Here we have a T-junction that picks up the other bathrooms from the house. And then you can see the vertical from the upstairs bathroom tying in, as well as the clean-out access point. You can see a clean-out T coming backwards there. So this is, again, all newer plastic pipe from the age of the home when it was built. There is a main sewer clean out right behind the washer dryer in the garage, which we passed, we just noted. We may not need to go from there if we're able to keep pushing all the way out here from just this kitchen clean out alone. We'll see if we can get all the way out, but again, as you can see, still all plastic pipe, so no issues whatsoever. Here we have a turn on the system. So right here we have what appears to be probably the property line clean out. Here the pipe, this horizontal pipe's making a change in direction to become vertical. So that's a T-junction, so you're looking vertically up. That's actually an access point, and we'll go ahead and locate that once if we can't continue farther past here. But we'll first go ahead and see if we can make this turn and continue down this line. So we're going down it again at a 45-degree angle. A little bit of build up there, but it's nothing. And then here we have our turns. You can see we're coming up where the black pipe is going to be transitioning to that orange reddish pipe. That's the clay pipe. So this plastic pipe is going to be transitioning into clay. And I can see just from when we pull back the video camera here, you can see that wall thickness of the pipe. So there's a little lip on the pipe, the way the plastic and the clay are aligned. So from this position here, the camera is going to basically kind of get hung up because it's hitting the front face of that. Not an issue right now. We don't see any roots or anything getting in there, but to continue out further, we're going to have to go either from the clean out in the garage or again pull back to the property line clean out and see. As you can see, we just can't jump over that. So especially the distance we're out. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back about this 6 feet or so back to the property line clean out. Go back up this vertical. Okay, so right here, we'll go ahead and pause the video now, and we're going to go ahead and locate where this is at on the front yard of the property. Okay, so we've gone ahead and located this property line clean out right here in the front yard, and we've marked it with a flag. So this pipe right here is just about 3 feet deep. It's about 35 inches deep. So we've marked this with a green flag where this T-junction approximately is right here where we parked our camera. And so we'll show that on the camera recording. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to move a second camera over to the main sewer clean out in the garage to see if a second camera, being a little bit closer, can get through the turn and inspect the clay pipe. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push this camera back down through the system here. We still have that little bit of water running through the lavatory sink to help move the camera through these turns. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave our camera right here, which will kind of fill in that gap of that section of the pipe that this camera can't make it over for the next one. So we're going to pause and move over to the next clean out. Okay, so we've brought a second camera over here in the garage next to the water heater, and again right behind the washing machine we have the 3-inch ABS sewer clean out. So that's where the bathroom from upstairs dumps down into the line, and this is right behind the master bathroom. So we're going to push down in through here, and you're going to see we're going to immediately go into the system here after this turn. You're going to see our other camera here. So this line here is running across, and here's our T-junction. So now you can see there's the push rod of the other camera that we have inside the system right now. So the bathroom from upstairs, we just inspected that line, is fine as well. Now they're teed together, and we're hoping that this camera will then maneuver through and pass the bottom here to the clean out. And now here we're coming up on the clay pipe here after this vertical run right here. So there's the other camera we left in there. So we're now going to go ahead and try to push this through quickly, and we may have to run some more water to get through this. There we go. We're kind of also sticking up at the same spot. So it's also hitting that little wall piece right there. You can see that little lip on the pipe. Just slight offset, and that happens a lot with the clay pipe to the plastic with the rubber boot that they use. So okay, we're just going to keep hitting that edge right there. So we're going to go ahead and leave these two cameras in there. We're going to pause the video and try putting a third camera down now to see if that can maneuver by and over the top of these two cameras, filling in that gap. Okay, so we now have a third camera. We've turned the water on also upstairs so that we can go ahead and get a little bit of lubrication on this pipe as we have a third one going down through the system. So the upstairs master bath is running right now. We're going to push through this quickly here. We do want to keep it recording to show what we're doing. So we're now in the system here. We've got 3 cameras in the system here. Okay, here we're coming up on our 2 cameras. We're going to push through this nice and quick, see if we can jump over these 2 in that gap. There we go. Got over part of it. We're going to go ahead and pause the video for a minute while we get a little bit more water running through the system to help. Okay, so we moved our camera that was in the kitchen back over to this other main sewer clean out as well. We're hoping that the push rod on this one is going to help get through where the other 2 just laying there, but the third one couldn't. So just showing this again. going down the vertical, and here's the 2 cameras sitting there. Okay, there we go. Finally got through this section. So again, now we're running basically just coming up upon the city sidewalk right now, headed towards the street, all in this 4-inch clay pipe. Not finding any issues with the clay pipe. Typically we find a lot of root intrusions if there's trees on the street, because the pipe is just pushed together with a rubber boot, and it comes in very short lengths of only 4 feet is the longest piece of clay pipe. Here we have our turn on the line where we're dumping into the big city pipe. So here's the end of the lateral for this house where it dumps into the city. So this sewer pipe has no issues whatsoever, and the drain line for the kitchen is in good shape as well. So the entire house has newer pipe, and the clay pipe has no issues. So there's absolutely no issues with this system whatsoever. So that concludes the recording for this property.